Hello everyone, this is my card art. We're going to be making a 3-layered die, and I'm using this beautiful die from Poppy Stamps. This has two different dies, the base, which is the background, and also the sunflower. We are not using we're not using the base, we're using the sunflower. And we're saving the little parts that are going to be die cut from the middle of the sunflower. We're going to cut out 3 images, and we're going to go ahead and glue the stems together only for right now. You will see why in a little bit, but for now just go ahead and glue the stems and also the leaves. I'm just using regular Nuvo glue, but you can use any glue that you like. I like these products. I'm using them. I'm not getting compensated. I just buy what I like and then create my cards with them. I hope my videos inspire you as much as I enjoy making my crafts. And remember, it's always there to help out, give you tips and a lot of hints, and this video will have those. As you can see, I'm gluing the leaves here and also wiping them down with the extra glue with a little bit of paper. You can use a wet cloth as well. It's cardstock that I'm using to cut out the 3 sunflowers, and if they do get wet a little bit, that is okay. As you could see, I did make a note. Use paper towel to get the extra glue off. You don't want to match the dies perfectly on top of each other because you want to go ahead and offset them a little bit to create that nice 3D shadowy look. As you can see, the 2 layers on the top portion of the sunflower are going to be glued together. Don't glue the 3rd one. That's the bottom one. Don't do that one yet. We're going to do that after we glue that one down to the card base. The 3rd layer is going to go on the black card base to create that nice black and white effect. And the reason we didn't glue them all together so you can have that nice 3D look. The 3rd layer on that sunflower is going to be glued onto the card base, as you see right there. And then we're going to go ahead and make an actual card that we can go ahead and use to give away. I'm just putting regular double-sided tape on the back. I'm making it an X and a little glue on top and on the bottom, and I'm going to affix that to another base, which is a white cardstock. And if your tape overruns a little bit, just fold it in. It's okay. Hey, nothing's perfect. We're just having fun. Now I am going to go ahead and score the top portion of the card. So when you open it up, it's a top flip card. It will be a lot easier to open up. Score the top, eyeball it. Don't have to measure. I just kind of looked at it because later I'm going to thread some ribbon through. I just want to make sure there's enough room so the card can be opened and my ribbon can thread through. See, eyeball the step. That's what's so nice with me. I don't like to measure a lot. As you can see, I'm tearing the glue, the tape that is, and gluing that onto the card. And that's just to make them a little bit more stable so you're able to go ahead and thread your ribbon and punch your holes. It's kind of to stabilize the card. You don't have to have the tape, but I prefer it. I make less of a mess if I tape the 2 together. It's a lot harder to try to hole punch and not tape the cards together. And you can see I'm opening it up, not them, sorry. Blooper! And here's my crocodile. It has 2 separate holes, one large, one small. And of course, don't make the mistake that I've done in the past, make the holes too small because the ribbon will not go through. And don't go too close to the edge because you are not going to be able to thread the ribbon through. A good hint here is just punch the 2 ends first. Eyeball it. Don't worry about it. The ribbon's going to go through. And you see I'm punching another hole towards the left and towards the right. Again, eyeball it. Don't have to measure. The ribbon will be going right through it. So if there's a slight imperfection, it's okay. That's what's so nice with these things. You don't have to stress on it. So now what I'm doing is I'm going to go ahead and thread my ribbon through. And I haven't cut the ribbon yet because I'm notorious for making them way too short, and then I do all the project, and the next thing you know, the ribbon is too short. So I'm just kind of still having the ribbon attached to the spool. Here, you can go ahead and cut once you have the desired length, and you can make a bow on it, or put 2 bows on each side, but here I'm just actually putting a knot. And what I'm really doing is adding 3 knots, so the holes that I have will not have the ribbon pass through them. And what I'm doing is I'm tying them individually and making sure, kind of pulling them back and forth so that they're not going to go ahead and pull right through that hole, because that would be not good. Don't do that. And you'll see on the right hand side that knot that I made is off a little bit, so I'm adjusting that one. I'm untying it. I like to make my knots a little bit loose in the beginning, so if I goof, I can fix it. And yes, I do goof. And I did fix it. And I'm trimming the edge of the ribbon so I can go ahead and not have this huge ribbon sticking out on the side, because obviously you want to mail your card out to somebody. And remember those little pieces that we were die cutting the sunflower, and those little pieces came out of the die? Well, I asked you to save them. Here I'm actually using a water-resistant paper, which was leftover label paper that I used for my office supplies. And they have a nice, shiny, glossy finish. And so if I put the glue on it so I can dip my little pieces, as I'm doing here on the bottom, that glue will not stick. So that's what I'm doing on the right-hand side. And I'm just using a little picker-upper tool thingy, whatever it's called. It has a little sticky side, so it's easier to pick up little pieces. And then if I have any glue left on the tip, I just wipe it off. See that circle on the right? That's where my glue is, and I'm just dipping the little pieces into that glue. It makes it a lot easier to glue to the paper for me than it is to try to glue each and every single individual piece, or try to figure out what spot do I want the piece on and then glue it. And then it turns out that's not where I want it, and then I have to take it off, and you know how it is. It's a hot mess. And so what I do is I just basically kind of figure out where the little pieces go, eyeball them, see what looks good. I wanted to create some sort of ground effect. I didn't just want to have a standalone sunflower ever so lonely on a page, but this way kind of create a little bit of a ground effect. And as you see, one was too long. I trimmed it, no big deal. And then of course throw away the rest of your little pieces. I did not glue down the leaves of the sunflower, so you could go ahead and adjust them, ripple them up a little bit, and you will still have enough room to mail the card. But the fun part is coming up now. It's adding the bling. It's glitter. I'm using this special Nuvo pen. It's a glitter gloss that I like. Again, I'm not selling this stuff or anything. I'm just sharing with you what I have. You have a lot of different kinds of sticks that have gluey, shimmery things to them. You know, use whatever you like. I just have this one, and I like this one. And what I'm doing, this is just a regular shimmer, so it has a little, what is it, kind of silvery white look to it. So I'm adding a little bit onto the bottom of the paper, because if I have any glue left that I made a mess, guess what? The shimmer covers it up. So if you make a mess, just shimmer away. Now, I did take out the card to the sunlight to show it to you, because the shimmer actually looks a lot better out there. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Please share the video and subscribe. Hugs everybody. Take care.